Hey YouTube, it's let me just put that up. YouTube, it's your lovable Archangel Ariel or Hysteria Master 78. Here with another video about another YouTuber known by the name Onision. I think those of you remember him from 2007 when Tosh.0, Daniel Tosh, featured a video of him with his song "I'm a Banana," and he was like in a banana suit or whatever. Another definition of him from UrbanDictionary.com, as posted by Tim the Ho on the 2nd of August of this year. Another name for the great Onision, leader of the cuckolds. In cuck fashion, Onision is a liberal, feminazi vegetarian, only he has millions of followers from around the world. All bow before the cuck king, Onision, lord of the cuckold empire. There goes Lord Onision again, being the biggest cuck who ever cucked in the history of cucks. Hashtag cuck YouTuber actor YouTube. For those of you not aware of why I'm doing this video, Onision is literally the biggest piece of shit on the planet. I don't even know how to begin. He supposedly has a forum where he rates barely even women, girls who have admitted that they're as young as 11 years old, sometimes 9 or 10, and he pretty much rates their bodies. Pretty much, they submit photos of themselves either scantily clad or pretty much naked. Some of them have enough moral decency to put on clothes, but he pretty much doesn't stop it. He's a 31-year-old YouTuber. He's accepting nudes from minors, essentially, and that's pretty much pedophilia. He's just a giant piece of shit. He rates people's bodies, and he gives them like 1 out of 10 to 10 out of 10 or whatever. He'll only really kind of approach the hot ones, the uglier ones. No offense, ladies. He he just kind of pretty much savagely destroys their self-confidence. Yeah. This guy's married to a woman who believes, because of gender dysphoria, that she is either a man or a woman on any given day whenever the hell she feels like it. That's not gender. That is a mental illness, and you should seek help immediately. I mean, there's this thing called restraint. There's this thing of like only allowing 18 plus women to submit to your forum. And let me tell you, knowing that these people are as young as 9 or 10 years old, like these are girls that are barely even developed, and not stopping it, that's not body confidence, that's not any of that crap. You want to know what that is? That's fucking disgusting. This man has admitted that his own father was an accused pedophile. There was proof that this man was an accused pedophile, and he said he tried to justify it by saying that his father now goes to church and all this, and like he's trying to redeem himself and stuff. But you ask any informant who's a pedophile, who works for law enforcement and helps them out with their like sting operations and stuff, they will tell you that the only way to stop a pedophile is to put a bullet between his eyes, because their mindset, their wiring in their brain tells them that they cannot stop. There's no amount of pills or anything that will stop that. No amount of therapy, anything. Maybe there's some personal bias there for me because I was molested myself as a child, but people like that, they don't ever change. They're scum. They'll always be scum. They're just scum. S-C-U-M. Scum. Scumbags. Remington scum. Lord Scummington. Scummy McScummington. Scum. Now, I'm just starting to get into these kind of videos. All I can really say is, Onision, if you're watching this, go fuck yourself. Yeah. And all the people that are defending him and stuff, it must be nice being brainwashed, by a 31-year-old man who's married to a mentally ill woman, and who has children or a child. This is the kind of man who is just justifies this behavior by saying that it's like body positivity and body rating and stuff, and he just goes, oh, it's just accepting in this kind of society. It's not accepting. I mean, there's guys that see, I don't know, really developed 17-year-old girls at the superstore or whatever, or any sort of grocery store or any sort of mall, and because of that they make the mistake because they can't really tell that they're under the age of 18 or whatever. So they go up and they talk to them and they go, oh, how's it going, blah blah blah, can I get your number? And then when they say, well, I'm actually 17, they go, oh my god, I'm so sorry, my apologies, whatever, and they move on. See, they never act on those impulses, and if they did, there's a problem, because you're violating the law. Okay? Most people don't realize that these people are under the age of 18. It doesn't matter if they are clothed or half clothed or anything. You are technically in possession of child pornography. Okay? If a girl under the age of 18 is passing you photos on a forum, it doesn't matter if you are rating her body or anything. It's child porn. If you didn't want that kind of drama, you would have put something specifically on your website preventing people under the age of 18 from submitting those photos. But you openly admitted in almost all of your videos after the fact that you didn't want to stop people from doing that if it, quote-unquote, helped them feel positive about themselves, and that you're brutally honest and blunt. Don't get me wrong, I'm on my channel and stuff, and on my streams, I'm one of the bluntest dicks on the planet, man. But there is a line between telling girls, children, that their bodies are shit and rating them poorly and saying, oh, you should probably work on this or that or whatever. That's not being a good member of the community. That's just you being a fucking freak who likes to get the hottest chicks, save those photos in an encrypted folder, and then when your wife is having one of her little fucking moments of just insanity, jerking it to those photos. What kind of for someone whose father is supposedly an accused pedophile, you're starting to act a lot like daddy there, bud. Yeah. And by the way, religion has nothing to do with redemption, okay? Pretty sure those people in the Bible, in any sort of religious sector, pretty sure pedophiles and stuff are either stoned to death or sent straight down to the fiery pit. There's no amount of Hail Marys and flesh of Christ and blood of Christ or any of that is going to change the fact that that man is a pedophile, and he will spend the rest of his life burning in hell. Now, if I were a more religious man, and I tend to be a little bit more open-minded than most people, I would, and if I were a deity, I sure as hell wouldn't let that guy in. I would not let him suddenly get a second chance or anything like that. That would not happen. That's, there's no other way to say it. You're a piece of shit. Your old man's a piece of shit. The fact that you continue to try and justify this behavior is the reason that you should be kicked off of YouTube. And anyone who really covers this or anyone who really talks about this tends to get approached by YouTube, because apparently they like to fucking defend pedophiles. So, you know what? If this gets my channel banned, whatever, I'll just make a new one. It doesn't matter, and I will continue to do this until he's off. This kind of libtard fucking veggie-try-hard fucking feminazi bullshit has got to stop. There's no enough justifying pedophilia. Like, there's no justifying that kind of behavior. Okay? I mean, if there is an attraction to someone who's older, who's like around 17, 18, and is more developed, as long as, like, look, every person has that urge in the back of their head, okay? But whether or not you act on it defines who you are as a person, what you are, and so on and so on. Now, I don't know how, like, I just need a minute, man. Like, holy shit, this guy, like, there's... It's like he doesn't even care. He sees a girl and stuff who's feeling self-conscious about her image, and instead of just making, like, a discussion about it and stuff and whatnot, like, he decides, oh, why don't you send me pictures of your scantily clad body so that I can rate them and make you feel better about yourself or worse about yourself to the point of suicide. You know, that's not positivity. That's just you being a pervert trying to get photos out of fucking minors. And I'm going to end this video on a slightly more positive note by saying, you know, if there is a hell or whatever, we can look forward to this guy roasting in the pit up on the rack forever. And that's all I have to say about that. You know, from someone who's been molested, go fuck yourself. Archangel out.